Hi, so this is a video for your show me, tell me part of your test, and I'll run through some of the questions they're going to ask you. Try and run through all of them actually. So one of the questions could be about your tyre pressure, which you would find in the glove compartment in the manual. You'll also find it on the edge of the door on both sides, a sticker for your tyre pressure. Also your tread depth should be minimum 1.6 millimeters. Recommended is 3 millimeters, and that's across the central 3/4 of the tyre. Then they could be asking you about how to check lights. So you've got your hazard lights, that's your symbol there for your hazard lights, which would put all your indicator lights on. So that means you could just stick that on without putting the engine on or the ignition. It will click, it will flash up here, and you can walk around the car and check that. Or you could just tell them that if they ask you that. Your brake lights, you would need to then switch on the electrics with the key, and then press the pedal and on and off, and get somebody to go around the back of the car to check that for you. Then you've got your front demister button, back demister button, which is there. Another way of demisting the windows, a more effective way really to be honest, is turning this sensor. This is your direction of your fan. You put it to this symbol, have the temperature, anything you like, and then you turn the fan on. You usually don't really need it past one or two. Horn is on the steering wheel. Then you have your windscreen washer, which is on the right hand side toggle. You press the button on the end, and that's how you do your windscreen washer. It will give you 3 wipes and then automatically go off. Then you have your lights here, the large one. Parking lights is the first one, and then you've got your dipped beam there. So you need to select your dipped beam, and then for your full beam you paddle this towards you, and then in the middle, you can't see it, but your big blue light will come on there, and then you paddle it the same way to turn it off. To have your fog lights, so front fog lights is on the left, rear is on the right. You need to turn your lights on first to then turn them on. Then to pop the bonnet, underneath, in this car, every car is a bit different, you've got a lever here, just beside the pedals on the right hand side. Pop that, quite stiff. So your lever to then is inside, just above the Ford symbol. You've got a wee lever and it goes to the side. Oh, push it sideways and then lift that at the same time. Once you've lifted the bonnet, the stand goes into the double holes here. Then you're simply asked to identify brake fluid. I'll stand back so you can see the whole engine. So you've got brake fluid is the little one at the back, engine coolant is the pink one, then you've got where you put the oil, then you've got the dipstick, which is the yellow bit just hidden down a wee bit at the front, and then you've got your water reservoir. Okay, so brake fluid, engine coolant, where you put the oil, dipstick water reservoir. All of these have got maximum minimum on them, as long as the level's somewhere in between. You just keep your water reservoir topped up. Your dipstick's a wee bit different. You take that out, you clean it, put it all the way back in, make sure it's fully inserted, bring it back out again and check the level of it. And you also need to do that when, check all these levels when the car's on level ground. That's really important. Okay, hopefully that will help. Cheers.